Alexa, play coffee jazz.
The playlist Coffee Shop Jazz on Amazon Music.
Alexa, volume up 2. Boom. Hello, this is Benny, and what I'm discussing is I'm going to try to hit the basics of life essentials as quick as possible in a very vague way, because this is all up on you. All depends on you is what I meant to say, because everything you do, everything you learn, everything you are, everything you hear, experience, how you choose to interpret it, how you implement what you have learned, depends on who you're going to be. I listened to Gary Vee a lot in the past. None of it clicked until now. I'm finally ready for the information, and it's up to you to decide how much you want to change. And change can be whatever you want it to be. It's crazy. So basically, just to give you an idea of, you don't have to fully listen to everything I say in any of my videos, because I think at this point in my life I am a wee bit crazy. Just I don't know what to perceive. Everything I think is wrong. Everything is just, it's all crazy. It's normal. I'm trying to figure it out. But what I have concluded to is that the reason there is such a high amount of misery amongst everyone is everyone. I say American-wide. You have all the people that are flawless and having great lives, and then the rest of the world, America, who is not having great lives. So, listen, what I believe is the situation is, if you have a higher belief in a God, something above you, something that you put you here for a reason, why is it that they are going to put you here to live in a judgmental world where you have to become what is expected of you in situations? So you have your job, you have your house. You need the job to pay for the house. You need the house so you can live. If you are living in that world, the two essentials are job, house, and your free time away from job. Everything you do is you're working for vacation hour, all of it. We have to worry and stress about the bills, the stuff at work. Like, we're having to stress so much about what's going on at your job, and it's crazy. I have a McDonald's podcast. Check it out. I'm a fan of McDonald's. This is the McChicken biscuit right here, 2 for $3. Bloop, bloop. That's the griddle. And you're having to stress about everything. In the McDonald's podcast that I have, it discusses why and how to control yourself, how to fix everything you are doing, because you have to care about the job so you can live. That's it. And the job doesn't care about you. So you're living in this world where everything you do just does not matter. It doesn't matter to you or anything you are living for. The only thing it matters to you is that you are obtaining money to pay the bills so you can live and eat and have fun and go to the car drive-in theater, all of it. And if you do believe in that external force, the God, why is this what he would have created for you? Everything that exists is here because we created it. See this right here? What is the purpose? Why in the world does a candle exist, right? Why would I show you? I made this candle. Boom, boom. What is the purpose of this to our life? So, I mean, yes, it is nice. It releases, and this is peach right here. This is, it's the bottom. It's amazing. Everything like that. It's here for us. It's here to increase how we live. But we're going by items, and let me find some merchandise in here. This I bought to make candles with. That is not necessary, but it brings joy. And I put in about an hour and a half of my life to obtain that box of color. If I were to put that hour and a half of my life to obtain money to apply somewhere else for, say, future living, that would be a good quality of my time. But it's not, because, well, this is for me to make more money. But stuff like, I don't need this. What is this? Why would I need that, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. So, it's that. That's the first part. We're stressed and upset and unhappy because we're living in a world that we should not be applying. We should all be together, but we're so not. That's the first part. Second part. I'm going to jump straight to the science. Before you attempt to just change your life, you need to understand that you are not just changing. You're changing so much. You buy a new couch, that changes. A new house, new job, new anything is change. And this is my theory on the brain right here, is change. I have learned this only from an advertisement of a Joe Dispenza masterclass. Joe Dispenza, he teaches the science of this. This is my theory based off a couple seconds of his advertisement. I don't know the frontal lobes or anything in the brain yet. Okay, I know of it, but I don't know. This is my brain. Pretend. So, say this is the brain. Pretend these are the parts where you remember things that you enjoy about Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Ratchet and Clank, and then your favorite day at the park. That's the kind of memories you have here. All that stuff. Just pretend that's how that works. So whenever you learn something new, whenever you're learning, so this is the thing where you learn how to do something, okay? Whenever you learn how to do something, pretend that this little thing, you erase it and then it becomes flat. And then now your design looks like this because you obtain more knowledge. And it's crazy, and I'm still learning it. I haven't even studied yet. This is just a theory. But as you learn, the brain is changing. And the reason it takes 30 days to get a new habit is because you're having to implement this knowledge. The more you do it, the more the flow state creates. So the flow. So you learn how to do it, and you're stuck up here, but once you get it, you go, and then now you're in this part, and you go, flow between, you pour water in here, the plinko. It's like that. Your brain is physically changing as you learn, and you need to give yourself time, because as there's so much that happens in here that controls you. This controls everything here. Say you didn't get enough sleep. You don't get enough sleep. So you naturally, your brain's like, I need more sleep. But Benny's like, I don't want to sleep. Who wants to sleep? Brain says, I want to sleep so we can have a better day tomorrow, so we can get more done and have a wonderful, productive organism day. So his mission is to get sleep. So you're irritable, you're tired, you're cranky, grumpy, and all that. You go to work and all of this. Okay, so this is a very raw video. I'm very sorry. How this works is, what I'm explaining is, every decision you make is based on your goal. So you are having to, you're tired, you're hungry. Let's skip that tired thing. I can't think of it. So you're hungry. I heard this example. You're hungry. When you're hungry, it releases chemicals in here, and the tum-tum, your brain tum-tum, releases chemicals, and the chemicals, or whatever they are, they're like, hey, we're hungry. So everything is like, food. You start thinking about food. You stop thinking about whatever this is. You start thinking about this. And the more you're thinking about the food, it's basically, if you're tired, you're going to make a whole lot of decisions based off your tired personality. If you want to go home and play video games, that's going to change your whole course of everything you're about to do. Because you can go home and play video games, or you can go home and read a book. If you go home and read a book, you're going to be way more calmed down. You might even get bored. If you don't have the option for electronics, you're going to go clean something. It's a whole bunch of that. It's very complex, and I'm not going to explain it. It's going to be further episodes. But this, when you change your life, if you start exercising in the morning, everything you do, you're battling the brain. Your ego is going to be like, and the brain's going to be like, no, it's okay, come on, it's healthy, come on, come do it. And then eventually, if you listen to him, you're going to start making some decisions based off of that. Okay, that's a lot of rambling, I'm very sorry. I hope the point has gotten across even just a wee bit. I think I'm losing focus. I'm at 11 minutes now. I think the jazz is throwing me off. I got those YouTube eyes. So, how to feel every day the way you need to feel, the way you want to feel, is impossible if you don't have a grounded control. And say you go to work and it's just a disaster because you don't have any safety because everyone's against you. It feels like you are going to the job having all this stuff in the past from that morning, from the night before. Say you got into an argument with a spouse, anything bad that has happened to you, that isn't here. You bring that with you right here. This is your bad memories. And you go to work, and when you go to work, where are we pointing at? You go to work, and then this is your workflow. This is what you have learned. Each of these lines is your workflow. So this is where you're working. This, you know what this does? This will slip into here. And you're having a bad day at work because something happened the day before. There's no consistency in your life. If this is happening to you, what do? There's no nothing. You can't rely on work for safety and protection. Maybe your personal life you don't have safety and protection, so you're just this fucking let's say it's hot potato. You're just a hot potato, and you're getting tossed around everywhere. Alexa, what is this? Alexa, jazz. And then you're going home, and then maybe it's not the way it's supposed to be, and you sit down, you're not comfortable everywhere, you're just not